Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to discuss electrowinning of copper and electrorefining of copper. So, what is the difference between electrowinning and what is the electrorefining? And electrowinning, as written here, it's a process which refers to the process of using electrolysis to extract a metallic element from the compound in its ore. Okay, so metal is extracted from its compound, but that compound is in the form of an ore. Uh, like for example, if you are extracting chromium from its compound during electroplating of chromium, or you are extracting nickel from its compounds during electroplating of nickel, that is a different process, because in that case these are compounds but these are not ores. Okay, so in electroplating you are extracting a metal from a compound, but that compound is not an ore. But during electrowinning you are extracting a metal and from its compound, and that compound is the ore of that compound. So if you are talking of electrowinning of copper, obviously you are talking of extraction of copper from the ores of coppers. It's written here, copper occurs on earth both as native copper, and this is found in a few countries, like for example in Canada. Some native copper was found, and this is the uncombined form. Native copper, native gold, these are in the form of metals. These are in the form of elements, not in the form of compounds. So native coppers are as native copper is a metallic or elemental copper. It's not in the form of compound, but this is found very rarely. In most of the cases, these are in the form of compounds, and as I have discussed with you in your class, that most of copper is present in the form of sulfides, but some of the copper is present in the form of oxides and carbonates, etc. So these are in most of the cases, these are in the form of sulfides, and as I had told you that on the surface of mines it may be in the form of oxide, but it's in most of the cases it's at the surface only. Inside the mine, this is in the form of sulfides. Most copper oxides are not contained as do not contain a high enough percentage of copper to mark it. So as I had told you that before, that the copper ores in Sandek that contains 0.4 to 0.6% of copper. So what you do first, that you are subjecting it to mineral processing methods such as crushing, grinding, in frog flotation. In the case of copper ore, frog flotation is used, and in the case of chromite, etc. Then magnetic separation is used. In the case of gold, gravity separation is used. So first of all, you need to enrich it. You need to increase the concentration of copper in the ore, and that is done through manual processing methods such as crushing, grinding, and frog flotation, as I have told you. And after that, when it is enriched, when the percentage of copper in the ore is increased, then it is subjected to electrowinning process. If the metal is in the form of the copper is in the form of oxide. Okay, if it's in the form of sulfide, then other methods such as pyrometallurgical methods are used, as we have discussed in previous lectures, that it is smelted and then converted into a richer and a higher percentage of copper. Okay, so now we are going to discuss more about electrowinning, how the process takes place. I have shared with you from materials from book as well, but in books it's not written that better. So in this document I'm sharing with you, here it's written in a better way, and some animations are also given. I will discuss that with you. So I hope you will understand this in a better way.